Hey, chirpers! How's it going? We are reviewing Mention right now. Mention.com. So why don't you take a few seconds, type it in, get your browser all ready. Alright, you're quick. Now that you've gone to Mention.com, at the homepage it should ask you to log in. Most likely you won't have an account. I suggest you sign in with your Twitter account. Do that. Now we're all set. It'll ask you to go to a screen that's very similar to this, and I'll just ask you to set up your first alert. And as we're setting up our first alert, there's a few things you want to keep in mind. First, when you put the name in, name it whatever you want. A few suggestions of what kind of mentions you want to look for. One, they could be your personal name, like mine, Brandon Lewin. It could be your brand. It could be a keyword. It could be a target audience. It could be an industry. It could be a hashtag. Whatever you want it to be, whatever strategically you can use it for, that's what you want to look for a mention. And be specific. The more specific, the better. The more general, then you're going to have a lot to look through. So make sure to be very specific with your alert and your mention. Now that you've got that figured out, put in the name. I did mine example here as small business, so I put SMB. One of the keywords I added in there was small business. You have the opportunity of adding more. So I added another one was SMB, which some people use as an abbreviation. I also put in small biz, and if you want to add another one, you just push that plus sign right there, and it'll ask you to add another one in there. You can add it whatever you want, so you can add multiple different keywords, and then you can pick the actual language you want to use. So it automatically defaults to English, and then once you are ready with that, you just push next step. The next step will take you to the different sources here. So it's going to ask you, do you want Facebook, Twitter, news, blogs, videos, forums, images, web, etc. Well, not really etc. because that's it. You can block some sites if you want to block them. Technologies, priority inbox, and then anti-noise technology. So you got to read on those, what those specifically mean. But I would suggest if you're looking for mentions, unless you're looking for specific sources, I would just leave them all on. And for this case, we're going to say save, and we're going to leave them all running. And as soon as we save them, we are then going to get results. And so now we'll be able to look through, and each one of these will have a little icon next to it. It'll tell you what it is. So like tech news reporter is a blog, this one's a web, and so we can go down and look through all these, and you have all these features on the left: unread, priority, favorites. So you can then go ahead and you can favorite, you can archive it, you can flag it as priority, and so on and so forth. So you can really look through a lot of these interesting mentions, and you can use this for really good intelligence on a lot of different aspects. And then obviously on the right hand side here, you can see the preview of everything. And so we can see here, we put on here, we can see this, we can right here, we can reply, retweet, or favorite from within here. We can add a new task. We can add what it was, positive. So and then there's a free feature to this, and then you have to pay for it if you want to get more than one alert. And so I would suggest you playing around with it. It's a great tool. A lot of interesting information you can get from here. Really good information. So go ahead, play around with this a little bit more, check it out, see how you might be able to use it. I totally recommend Mention. I like it, and I like it a lot. So if you have any questions, let me know. Keep on checking out the videos. We're going to go through a couple more walkthroughs here. All right.